Hello, Monsters Abound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 28 of my clan's Skryre campaign, where Zap, the rodent with the mostest, the champion of Skaven Blight, the rat in the hats, is defending Karakik Peaks Kazakarak, once more. I knew it was an important dwarf hold, and it's a Kazakarak. There we go, got there in the end. Lovely. So it's Kazakarak. We managed to take it with the Vermintide, amazingly, and now he's having to defend it. He's way behind enemy lines here, and he's holding the fort. He's holding the fort basically as well as he can. He's got quite a good force back here, but is it going to be enough? They're bringing Black Orcs. They're bringing all kinds of nasty stuff. Fortunately, we've got some nasty tactics too. So we threw up a menace from below, right in the middle of this blob of Gubbinz. They have Night Goblins for Fanatics. They let the Fanatics out, which did more damage. It also did a lot of damage to the clan rats, and then we could blow them up. And as you can see, the devastation was pretty good there. Lots of dead Gubbinz, lots of damage done. That is perfect. We've also managed to take out one of the siege towers. That means there's only going to be one siege tower coming up onto the wall. What we can do then, basically all these clan rats up here are sacrificial. Once the Black Orcs arrive, the Black Orcs will start murdering the clan rats, but down here we've got gutter runners and night runners along with some poison wing globadeers, and what they're going to be doing is just shooting up onto the wall, doing as much damage as possible. There we go. A little bit of lag there. Don't know why that is, but there we go. And so just shooting up onto the wall, just trying to do as much damage to these Black Orcs as possible. Also going to be using the Plague Claw catapults. Artillery during siege battles. A lot of people say that it's completely useless. I completely disagree. Actually, I find if you have catapults, you can fire over the wall. If not, you fire onto the wall, or even better, if they breach the gates, put your artillery right in front, and just because they will mob up in front of the gates, and you can just blow them, just kill hundreds. Another little menace from below there. As you can see, more fanatics coming out. Brainbuster, I think, and then an explosion. So I think the orcs did more damage to themselves than we did, but I'll take that. So we've almost managed to destroy... actually, you know what? The trolls, although they took a lot of damage, I don't think we killed any. Oh, we killed two. We killed two, but they will regenerate very, very quickly. So we can see we did a lot of damage there. These Black Orc units almost completely destroyed, and it looks like a lot of this reinforcements that were marching to join the main force over here have actually just stopped. I imagine the AI's gone off to write a probably very angry thread on the Total War Reddit about what dick Skaven are and how OP Warp Bomb is and how it needs to be nerfed. So he's going to be off doing that. Meanwhile, the other main force is now approaching the wall, the gates. So they're going to smash down the gates. But actually, I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that because we've got lots of clan rats with spears. I'm moving up into position, waiting for them to breach. And what we're going to do then is just use that against them. So we're going to be using the Rat Ogres. We've also got the Warpfire's Will here. I'm keeping these held in reserve just in case any units flee into the city, because inevitably some of them will flee and then rally. And that can be quite dangerous. Already some Black Orcs fleeing off the walls. They're trying to run through the Night Runners and taking some more damage. This is exactly the kind of thing that the Rat Ogres need to deal with. So we've already destroyed several units of Orcs as they come up onto the wall. Some are actually now filtering through. We've actually got some clan rats there holding the line. Poison Wing Globes. If only these were Death Globes. Ah, Death Globes are great. Really, really good. So prepping for the breach. Oh, they're already through. They're already through. I'm not quite sure what to do. Night Goblins coming in. Night Goblins, of course, have Fanatics. Fanatics are quite nasty. The reinforcements are still... Okay, they're on the move again. They're on the move. They're going for it. Well done them. They're still taking a lot of damage, though, from our towers. And you can see a large pile of bodies here from where the warp bomb went off. Sucks to be them. So far, the walls are holding. And at the gate there, you can see shooting directly into the gates, into this little blob. And the Plague Claw catapults will be going... Look, I think we can see the numbers climb. I think I just saw it jump. Oh, more clan rats menace from below. Right in the middle there. And yep, that Reddit thread just got a lot more angry. Because these reinforcements have only got a few... What was the point in that? Bloodgit Face Smasher just nuked some of his own units. Probably out of excitement. It's not really... yeah, so there's more piles of dead bodies there. So you can just see the splatters of the warp bombs going off, which is great. So far, we're doing really, really well. Some of our units are fleeing, as you see the Plague Claw actually doing some damage to ourselves. But if we have a look at there, 75 kills. Can we see the 108 kills? I mean, that's pretty good. You can just tell them to force fire on the ground just beyond the gates, and they will be doing a lot of damage. Obviously, sometimes to your own units, but that's what Skaven are for. We've still got plenty of units up on the walls there if we need as reinforcements. We do have some more units over here, some Orc boys, but considering that they threw a lot of their very elite units up here and they've already run, I think things are going pretty well for us. Pretty well for Zap. Bloody Zap. What a guy. What a defender. So some of these units now shattered, running away. Excellent. This could be a problem. We're sending the Rat Ogres and the Wheels of Doom over to try and stop them. The reinforcements are, they're still writing that angry Reddit thread, just mashing the keyboard in rage, spittle flying everywhere. Fucking warp bombs, nerf plus CA. No, suck a dick AI. So Orc Biggins and Orc Boys coming up onto the wall. As you can see, there's so many dead Orcs here. So many dead Orcs. One of the best places for missile units is actually not on the walls, but behind them. Because as soon as the units come on the walls, you can do a lot of damage. Whereas if the archers are actually on the walls, the AI tends to be able to climb up the walls pretty quickly. But actually, if you lock them in place on the wall, it's very difficult for the AI to distangle themselves to get down to deal with those missile units. So we've got the Orc War Boss, Morglum Neck Snapper, the Wheels of Doom coming to join in. Here's Zap. Zap is he's just checking out, just making sure that it's safe. He's very safety conscious, his old Spark, and Zap even. And in he comes, he's realised that he's got the upper hand, so he's going to come in and help out and then take all the glory, as a Skaven Warlord should. So we're going to be dealing with Morglum there. Morglum taking a lot of damage. He's being jumped up and down on by Rat Ogres in their little tighty whities. Just little thongs. Big muscly boys. Probably the type of people you see, flexing in gym mirrors. That's the kind of thing I'm thinking. That's Rat Ogres for you. Prima donnas. In comes some Goblin Wolf Riders. Not sure how well they're going to do against the Clan Rats with Spears and Shields, considering how much damage they've taken. I'm pretty confident we're going to win this now. This is just a case of mopping up the last few units. The reinforcements have taken so much damage, and apparently the AI is just fucked. These Night Goblins, I think they've maybe taken some PTSD. They're just watching the dead bodies of their comrades there, just crying over them, and they're just being... I don't know what the AI is doing here. It's almost like it tried to dodge the warp bomb and then didn't do anything else. So we're just whittling them down. That's going to make life a lot easier. However, you might have noticed that the city centre's fallen, because some Night Goblins that fled into the city actually then took the city centre. But we have just noticed, I've just realised, fortunately, I think. No, I haven't. You know what? I haven't. Because I remember this ticking down a lot more than it did. Basically, I'm too busy trying to win the battle and not realising that I might lose it by... there goes Morglum. Good job, Zap. Zap wins again. 2 kills. I mean, that's too many for a Skaven Warlord. So we just need to mob down. So we've got our Rat Ogres. We've got our sort of shock infantry, shock cavalry. The Rat Ogres then come charging in. And those big uns are going to run for their lives. There's not much left that they can throw at us. Huge piles of bodies up here on the wall. We're throwing in the Death Runners. We've got 3 units of Death Runners, and I was holding them in reserve just in case we needed them. And it turns out that just towards the end of the battle, they did come in useful. I still haven't noticed that the city is not actually ours. Where are those Night Goblins? They're down here. This is where you should always keep a unit in the city centre. It was silly of me not to do that, to be honest. I should have probably kept a unit there. Fortunately, I'll break the tension. I do notice at the last second and send units to try and retake it. So those reinforcements, I'm going to send yet more Clan Rats in just for funsies. May as well. Just so I can watch the Fanatics basically do a lot of damage to their own side. No particular requirement. But there we go. It actually sets them off moving again. they actually realise what they're supposed to be doing and start marching on the city once again, which is actually quite useful, just in case that army losses didn't break them. But it does look at, I mean, look at the walls over here. You can see all these Orc units running away. We've still got pretty good defences. Pretty much a lot of the units on the right flank here pretty much untouched. I have now realised the city centre is... there we go. These units, the Death Runners, now moving in to try and retake the city centre from the Night Goblins. They shouldn't have too much trouble for doing that, but still, quite annoying that we lost the city centre. There's some more menace from below just to try and deal with these Night Goblins. Bloody Night Goblins. Oh, Fanatics! Watch out, lads! They did not watch out. But there we go. City centre is back under our control. Or at least it's returning to our control, and in come the shock units to come and just drive them off. But all the units are now shattered. There we go, so reinforcements now running away. Zap has once again pulled it out the bag. Truly the hero of Skaven Blight. Zap Spark being an absolute legend. Heroic victory. Holy shit. Truly a champion of Skavendom. Ha. Which means he probably won't last very much longer, because there's nothing more than Skaven warlords hate than a potential threat. So look out, Zap. So let's... More leadership, replenishment. I mean, replenishment could be useful. They might be back. I mean, probably not, but they might be. So... Okay, let's take the replenishment. We'll send Morglum scurrying away, back where he came from. Goodbye. So, I'm hoping we can recruit those Death Globes, because some Death Globes would be really useful. I mean, yes, they might kill quite a lot of our own units, but that's, you know, Skaven for you. What you going to do? Rite of Awakening, don't care. Carrick Dromar. Oh, Vlad, what you doing? And our ambush got ruined. Rubbish. Hell Pit Attendants, good. Oh, right, yeah, you're running down here, aren't you? Oh, Tauren Rock has got an Undercity. Nice. Oh, look, the Dark Elves are wandering around. I wonder if we can...
will listen to your plea.
Good. Can I have a non-aggression pact? And military access? And... Do we not have a trade agreement? Oh, do you not have a port? You've lost some of your... Who? What? Oh, okay, well...
Immediately.
Let's do that. Did you just call me an oversized rodent? God damn it, Marathi. Never mind, we'll take that. Who's taken your... It looks like someone has got some of her settlements. Illyrian. Illyrian has taken... Okay, well... I guess that's fine. There's not much money here. There is a gold mine, but I don't think they have built the gold mine. Nope. Classic AI has not built the mother-chuffing gold mine, which would have been very useful, but never mind. Let's get the subterranean pit, see if we can continue to spread our undercities. Maybe we can blow up the whole of Ulthuan. I think blowing up 5 settlements crashing the game compared to blowing up more than 5 settlements. I think that's probably going to be fine. It won't crash it again, will it? It'll be all right. It'll be fine. Thyrus, you're going to go and chase after Albric. You go chase after Albric, and Ikit, you're going to come over here. Is there no one in Aquitaine? Could we hit Aquitaine? What do they have here? There's not much there. I think we can take it. I think we can take Aquitaine. Will they then lay siege? Potentially is the answer. But with mostly peasant mob, literally the worst unit in the game, even clan rats can beat peasant mob, and that is saying something. That is a damning indictment of the peasant training regime. It really is. Yeah, we can just auto-resolve that pretty easily. And let's do that. Make it level 3, because if we make it level 3, that means we can then immediately use it, which should be very, very useful. So, what do we have? Hang on, that one. There we go. What do we have here? Well, we don't have walls, so we definitely need to get some walls up there. Breeding pit, sure. Everyone likes a good old breeding pit, don't they? Yep, a bit like a mosh pit, but... stickier, I imagine, probably.
No malice detected.
Oh, Zap. Bloody Zap. What a guy. What an absolute guy. So let's give you... I kind of want to make him into an absolute tank. So maybe go Blade Master. Ruin Decay. Yeah, let's go Blade. You know what? I'm just going to make him into an absolute tank. So he's got his Death Globe, so that's going to be really useful. And if we can get to level 4, it's going to take a long time to get there. We can speed it up. We get the Rattling Warrens, right? We can speed that up. That'll make life a little bit easier. It will, indeed. So I would really like some more Death Globes because they're just really good in sieges. I mean, Warp Fire Throwers are probably pretty good too. I mean, Rattling guns are always good.
We stalk. Yes.
Let's do something like that. Because basically, Zap is just going to be holding Kazakarik. If he can get a big enough army, maybe we can go on the assault, go on the attack, take out the... what's these? They got the Red Fangs. We're not actually at war with the Red Fangs, are we? Legitimately can't remember.
So I could smack you when you say something I don't like.
No, but he doesn't like me, to be fair. A little bit of a grumpy neighbour. But you know what? Seeing as we're probably going to be at war with him soon anyway, may as well, like, you know, jump the gun and attack him. Right, preemptive defence. That's what that is. Get him before he gets us. Let's continue on over here. Oh, they've got another army, which is mostly peasant mob. I mean, they have a lot of armies. That's true. How? Level 36. You can be a sapper, make our artillery units move a little bit faster. Plague roll. Oh yes, we wanted you in this army, didn't we? Let's pop you in there. That's going to give us some magical support. Also increase our melee attack for our units. Zap. What? He's not. He's a bloody legend. We probably won't be fighting many dwarves, to be honest. Oh, growth. Yes. Growth would be useful. Scarecrow banner, no. Leadership against dwarves, no, not really. Income from buildings, nah. Oh, a scribe would probably be useful. Plus adorable. Holy shit. And I guess maybe you can also have a, I don't know, artifact hunter. And then plague roll. Probably should... Ooh, hero capacity. Really? Bell polisher. +1 for plague. Really? You're silly not to take that. Really? Engineering students. Yes. Sure. Let's go and grab that. Help it attendant seems good. Man thing... I mean, I may as well just give him a man thing slave and a mechanic. Sure, why not? We can give you one of them and one of them. That. And... Sure. I mean, I'm probably not going to use it, but sure. What are you actually... Oh, you don't have anything. Should I have given you the thing? Never mind. I don't think I can give it to you. So let's give you Gambler's Armour. What you got? A Relic Sword. Let's give you Fencer's Blade, because that's just going to make you a little bit more melee attacky. And Verminous Portents of Doom? Sure. To really just beef you up, because the beefier you are, the betterer you are. Of course, as the saying goes. I could actually give you a Warp Lightning Cannon, because a lot of people say that Warp Lightning Cannons are not very useful during sieges. Those people have not had a Warp Lightning Cannon pointing towards a gate that's just been broken down, because anything coming through that gate is going to get a shock, because it's a Warp Lightning Cannon. Get it? Yeah. Okay, lovely. Ulysses, he's got a skill point. Engineering skill, that's what we're going with. You do have some stuff, and we could lay siege. What's the likelihood of that going okay? They do have reinforcements down there. You guys are at war with them as well, aren't you?
Do you wish to join us on this voyage?
Yeah, could do, I guess. I could do. But really what I'm going to do is lay siege to Al Haik over here. So let's do something like... Do I actually need that? Yes, probably I do. That's a lot of stuff. So let's continue the siege there. And then we can just end the turn. Well, that's unexpected. It's a bit of a surprise they decided to attack us, but fair play. Maybe they thought they didn't have much chance in an actual engagement. You can see a warp bomb going off there in the distance. That was literally just to take out the artillery because basically fuck artillery. And as you can see, the warp bomb, very much a bomb that kills people, leaves artillery standing. So, lovely. Okay, so the first wave of Bretonnians is incoming. This is the army. We've got the garrison coming in behind them as well. Lots of infantry in there, but not too worrying. We've also got some Grail Knights there and some Knights of the Realm. Need to deal with those. Now, taking out the Knights is going to be paramount because if the Knights get around behind our line, we could be in a lot of trouble. If they get around behind us, then they'll be able to hit all of our squishy units, and that could be a significant problem. So Rattling Gunners opening fire, and the Pegasus Knights shot. Oh, look at this, just a little bit of flak there, guys. You're in for some flak. Yeah, for honour, but also stop moving, please. So use a little whirly-wind thingy-mabob. That's going to lock them in place and finish them off. Makes dealing with flying units a lot easier. We've got some Knights of the Realm who are just trotting towards our line, which is not very sensible because multiple Rattling Gunners then open fire on them, and only a few of them actually manage to reach our line, and the few that do then die horribly. Over on the left flank, some more Knights, and we're sending in the Wheels of Doom and the Black Hole Flayers. A little bit of lag there. Black Hole Flayers in to deal with the Knights of the Realm, just to lock them down into combat so we can more easily deal with them. We've also got Knights running around on our right flank, including, is there some Grail Knights there? Some Grail Knights. We need to knock out those Grail Knights. Those Grail Knights could be very, very nasty. So we're going to debuff them a little bit with the Clan Skryre Clan Stone. That's going to reduce their melee, magic resistance, sorry. Reduce their magic resistance, make things a little bit easier for us to deal with. The infantry trying to charge up the hill has died horribly, as is tradition for Bretonnian men-at-arms. I mean, I love watching Bretonnian peasants explode, don't get me wrong, but even I felt that was a little bit extreme. Okay, so more Pegasus Knights have come back, brave of them, to try this again, but they're actually coming overhead unnoticed. I haven't noticed them until now. They kind of come land in amongst our warp lightning cannons. Going to send in Telemachus and Ulysses in to deal with them. So we've managed to fend off the first wave. As you can see, all those Knights have been defeated. Now, the Knights from the reinforcements also came in that first wave. So having dealt with them, last few little disparate groups just being wiped out. Having dealt with them, we can now concentrate on, these guys. Now, the archers are all blobbing up. That's a bad idea. That's a very bad idea when warp lightning cannons are on the scene. And the lady's probably wondering why you're all blobbing up with artillery around, but far be it from me to question your tactics. So already they've taken horrendous casualties from the warp lightning cannon. Look at all that, just so much damage. Our little cavalry units now just trying to draw off some of these guys, and actually I'll then decide that, you know what, this is probably going to be fine. So we'll just charge in. And that's pretty devastating. Infantry units then start moving up into Rattling gun range. And yeah, there we go. Having watched the flower of Bretonnian cavalry completely annihilated, the peasants decide they're going to run away instead. A brave attempt by Arthur there to try and nip us in the bud, but sorted that little problem out quite quickly. So let's just, well, all right. Let's eat the captives. That will keep keep us in tip-top condition, and we should be able to then take Alhaik next turn. What? What? Where did you... Where did you come... What? What? Oh, okay. Where's... Oh, what? What? God, okay, what am I going to do about you? What am I going to do about you? I have no armies nearby. Oh, we've got an Undercity in Kemperbad. Where is Kemperbad? Over here. Okay. No, oh, we've got another... Wait. Okay, he's rebuilt it. Did I discuss potentially blowing up Castle Drakenhof again just for funsies?
Who wishes the red kiss?
I could just keep blowing up Castle Drakenhof just to piss off Manfred. I do kind of need Castle Drakenhof though to win the campaign, so that would be quite self-destructive. Telemachus, you're going... Okay, have arms dealer. More ammo. And yeah, we can pretty easily auto-resolve this. There we go. Nice and easy. Let's... Ooh. Let's go with level 3. I'm happy with level 3. Now, we do have some lizard men down here, don't we? Yes, because Talaqua is here with Tic-Tac-Toe. So we might potentially have to deal with him. Let's repair that. I'm going to knock down that because I don't need it. I do need public order buildings here, though. I'm also a little bit concerned we might catch the attentions of chaos at this rate. But at least, look at this. I think they've only got a couple of settlements left. And Sartosa, we're doing a pincer attacks. So Sartosa has laid siege to Kova, excuse me, and Alhaik has been taken by us, which is great. Ulysses... Do I want to put you on a Doom? Yeah, sure, we'll put you on a Doom Flare. Why the hell not? That sounds pretty good. I'm all for that. And Brion, I think we might lose Brion. Because it looks like we've been outmaneuvered by bloody Bretonnians. Or... if I come down here, we can defend Brion. Then what is Albrecht going to do? Probably run back towards King's Glade. This is sometimes the problem when you have an army like this. They just run around all over the place. It's very... I probably should have set up an ambush stance. He would have probably then headed back this way. Could have ambushed him. Probably should have done that. Didn't. I'm just going to, accept that. Take that on the chin. Never mind. I do need walls here. Walls would be really useful. And Zapspark is going to be just hanging around here for 3 turns, recruiting some more units, just because I think he could do with it. We could actually go on the offensive down here, and I probably need another army to deal with this, which we don't have. Could be a bit of a problem. Could we get defences in time? 3 turns. It's a bit of... I think they might go for Grimhold, potentially. Okay, might need another army there. Lucini, yes, we do need walls, and let's get some of that. Sure, I guess that's no big deal. We'll grab that. Do I have? I could get another army. I could get another army. I could get this. We could get Scalpos the Insane. Is sanity a requirement for being one of my generals? I mean, in some ways, a lack of sanity could well be seen as a bonus. Really, I mean. Flesh Cutter. I mean, that is generally what, you should be doing in combat. Warpstone Hoarder. We don't actually have a Grey Seer yet, do we? And we don't have any Plague Priests, really. So if we could get Krolk here, and that's going to cost us 3,500. Ow. But I think worth it. So let's get Pestilent Breath. Wither. Vermintide is always good. Blessed with Filth can be useful. Plague Rash, sure, then we can get Evasion. Something like that. We also probably want to recruit you some bog standard clan rats just to beef up our defences if we can. That'd be pretty good. And then we just have to end the turn. Probably should have seen that one coming. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Oh, they just sacked it. Well, sure. Sure. They've just got so many armies. So many bloody hordes of peasant mobs just running around. scampering around, causing me no end of issues. Look at them all. It's a peasant tide. Ugh. Just thinking about it makes my skin crawl. Ooh, item of power. Where does reach your ears that one of you are less treacherous than other lords has stolen from you? An item of great power has come into his possession. So for offering it in tribute, he has kept it for himself. Oh dear. Oh, this is Zap. Well, Zap, you've been... Do I need poison attacks? I don't think so. I don't need an alchemist. And frankly, Zap has been doing some sterling work as of late, so I think he deserves to just give me the money. We've got record effective recipes. That's pretty good. We want to rate... No, we're not going to do that. I'm not going to do that either. Dragonhorn Mines. Excellent. And the Brayherds come. Where? Over there. Okay, well, that's not a major issue for me. In fact, are they fairly friendly? Come, have some flesh. That's so kind. That's really lovely. The problem with making deals with beastmen is they usually die pretty rapidly. So don't worry too much about that. So we're still recruiting over there. I need to update some of my undercity buildings. So we'll get on with that. And I need to retake Aquitaine, or at least reinforce it in time, which I think I'm fairly sure. If we march over here, only problem is then there's like 5 armies nearby, and they could just jump us. That could be unfortunate. I think what I'll do maybe is like scooch over here and do a little ambushy, something like that. See if maybe we can, because if we can crush this resistance here, we should be able to push on and capture the rest of Bretonia. That's the plan anyway. Unfortunately, that plan is going to have to unfurl like a beautiful flower next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Clan Skryre campaign.